Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, unfortunately, I did this look, going to show you guys and everything and get ready with you on camera. And my friend literally kept calling me throughout the whole video, so I had to scrap it. And my makeup was already done by that point. So I'm just gonna go and tell you guys what I thought my first impressions were and how it reacted, and then I'll do another video or maybe do a bonus video maybe Sunday, or I'll try to do that, and I will let you guys know, and you will see the products in action. I will try to recreate this look. I may not be able to because I am giving the blush away to my friend. We are going to be doing a swap, but I can give you like I can still use it. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that button down below over there somewhere. I don't know. But, I hope you guys understand. I don't know what even went wrong, but, it is what it is type of thing. So, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I do, like always, I applied this LA Colors in the shade Whisper into the crease, and I used of course, my Luxie travel size brush. I made sure I packed on that color, applied it sloppily as usual, and wasn't too very particular on where I put everything. Okay, so I also, after I put that into the crease, I did use my Pretty Vulgar blush in the shade Make Them Blush, or Hush Blush, which is a really beautiful, it's very warm. I feel like you could almost use this as a very faint bronzer. I don't know how to describe the color. On my skin tone, it looks very, very orange, but I feel like on my best friend, this will look very, very beautiful on her, especially since she has more of a neutral, warm kind of complexion. On me, it may just wash me out. She is actually giving me a very bold pink, which I'm so freaking excited because I wanted that one so bad, and she wanted this one. So anyways, I applied this into my crease afterwards and was so freaking pigmented. I do definitely think it did lose quite a bit of pigment throughout the day, but that's understandable because I was walking around a lot and everything like that. So I actually did enjoy how this blended onto the eye. It blended beautifully. I can only imagine how it must be as a blush, but it was very, very pigmented. Just a couple taps and I can throw that into the crease. So, it was, I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. It was absolutely stunning. Now I'm just going to go and actually blend it too. So you see how it's not exactly, it almost sticks out on my skin tone. It doesn't really look as flattering. It is perfect for eyeshadow. It's beautiful for eyeshadow. But I probably, this almost looks like a bronzer on my skin tone. It looks like I just put on a bronzer because it's not a blush I would wear. It's more orange. I feel like this would be a really good one for my friend, like I said. So, after I did that, it was so pigmented, you guys. Amazingly buttery, smooth, creamy, everything. So then I didn't put anything in the crease with this palette. I literally just took the color Charmer right here, which you guys, if you want to go and use this color, you have to be very, very careful. And if you don't have a glitter glue, you need one. Because I just stuck my finger in it like I always do, nothing different, and I tapped it across my whole lid. I didn't do a cut crease, I just, blended it on in. I tapped it onto my whole eyelid, and I'm not even kidding you, the fallout underneath my eyes was unreal. I have never, ever, I've worked with MAC Tan, the loose pigment. I have never had that much fallout, period. I had it all in a triangle on my cheek. I had it on my nose, and then I had it on both sides. I literally had to pause my phone and go and take a makeup remover, like the liquid, and remove it from my face because just wiping it off was not working. It was making it worse. It almost blended it into my skin. I actually got it off completely. There is no sort of, whatever, but it was so bad. And like I would feel like every time I like tap, I'd feel like more fall. Like every tap I made, I would just fall. So I really strongly suggest, if you guys want to use that beautiful charmer shade. I mean, it is a very beautiful bronzy, almost like a faint champagne kind of gold color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Those are my signature colors that I love to wear. Beautiful. I just don't think that on the eyes you can't just use, like, you have to have something sticky to hold it because it'll just fall unless you have those shields. But I mean, I don't wear a foundation or anything, and if I do use this palette, now I'll know for future reference to actually protect myself from anything. Now I did use this brush right here, this slanted crease brush, and I did use the Pretty Vulgar blush, and I think it blended out very, very beautifully. Now, it was very soft in the eyes. I very much so enjoyed it, but it was just so like, it was just so uncomfortable and weird because I don't usually use these for my crease. I usually use the tip of it for the outer V, and I usually use these brushes to get right up in there in that little nook right there because I feel like it adds more of a definition to it. Now I tried, before I packed it on my finger, I tried to use the step 1 brush to actually go into it and tap it on. Sorry, Chirp's going nuts. He hasn't seen me all day. I tried to pack that on with this brush right here, step 1. No. No. No, no, no. Literally, it had like, I could count how much it picked up. I can count the sparkles that it picked up. And I tapped it on my eye. I could count all the sparkles I had in my eyes. I could count them. So, if you want to pack on a shadow or a shimmer shade with it, I wouldn't do it. Now, maybe with the matte shadow, I feel like that would be a lot better. But not for any sort of glittery like that. It was almost like a loose pigment in a pressed pan. So any loose pigment with a pressed pan, don't use this brush. I was just using because I normally use my finger, but I just use it for the ease of it. No. Now, oops, hold on. Okay. So underneath my lash line, I actually used this very rich, what was it? I actually used this really rich dark brown and duet. And I used this brush. It was step 3, the smudger brush, and I used it just on the lower lash line. Oh gosh, you guys, that is a pigmented color. Pigmented. And I used whatever I had left on this brush just to blend everything out. I'm actually quite surprised with how it looks. It turned out beautifully. Now, the only reason why I didn't go into this palette for a transition color, I do feel like that top row, these 3 shades, they're not very, I just wouldn't use them as a transition shade. They're too pigmented on my fair ass Casper the Friendly Ghost skin tone. I would not use them as a transition shade. I would use them as a crease color to help everything blend after the transition shade. So that's why I went in with this one, because I just feel like, you know, it just wasn't enough. Here, I'm going to try and show you, like, the best way I can without dropping anything. So, if that makes any sense, like, it just wasn't light enough for my skin tone personally to be a nice transition color. Because if I put that on, no matter how lightly, these shadows are pigmented. So you would really see it. And I don't think things would blend evenly if I just went straight in with a really dark peachy kind of color over there. And I didn't set my makeup, of course, with this shadow. I definitely did think that I did that one time where I did set my whole entire lid with eyeshadow using I think I used my concealer. I had creasing so bad. I have never had creasing before with my powder shadows. I used the Tartelette Toasted, and I set everything with the palest shade in there, and it had so much creasing, it wasn't even funny. I was looking at my eyeshadow at the end of the day, and I was like, I never had so much creasing in my life. In my life, I've never had that much creasing. But I did use that color underneath my brow bone. Now, it didn't really make much of a difference. I don't normally typically highlight my brow bone just because when I use my translucent powder, it does lighten when I put it on my skin tone. So what I mean by that is I'll pat it on and like really set everything. And if I set it and I walked out into the real world, you would see that I powdered my eyes because the powder would be lighter than my skin tone. So if I'm doing like a look or something, I normally don't highlight my brow bone just because it already has the highlighted effect from that translucent-ish powder. It really does have a slight tint of color. It definitely doesn't light. But I actually did for today, I did take this flat brush from Luxie that we got in our past Boxycharm. And I did go into this shade, Perfect. I did go into that shade and did go right underneath my brow bone. It did the job. Wasn't anything special, just a plain basic brow bone highlighting shade or a base shade to help everything blend. Now for the mascara. If I could throw this out the window, I would. Okay, first of all, this mascara is $20. And this is the Butter London Double Decker Lashes. So let me go and find the box and read you guys all that it claims to have. All that it claims. Okay, so I just want to go and say I did not use the eye shields or the eye moisturizer things in the video. I was going to save it for a Bridal Madness Monday. I will show you guys me putting it on and then afterwards, because I felt like that was a lot easier, especially if I'm doing some sort of concealer under the eyes. I definitely think that might make things look a lot better than what they normally would, so that's why I wanted to wait for that. So this is what this mascara claims to do. Get 200% thicker lashes in just one coat and a 314% increase in lash curl. The interlocking nylon fibers brush grasp each individual lash to lengthen, curl, and multiply lashes from root to tip. First of all, this mascara wand looks like a damn death trap. Look at that. Like, I don't know if it's like focusing. Like, this looks scary. This reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, and he has to go through like this castle, whatever it is, warp room, or not warp room, the level or whatever, and they turn like this and they're supposed to spike. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure it's in every single video game for PS1. That's what that one makes me think of, because it looks that dangerous. This one is $20. I do not, hold on. Okay, so I just want to go and like update you guys. I do have a lot of fallout right over here, and I do have some on over here. This could be from missing some areas, so that's quite possible. But I'm not even joking, you guys. Look at that. Like, that's ridiculous. Pretty much my qualm is, this is a $20 mascara that promises to volume, to lengthen, to curl. This made my lashes stick out like this. I don't normally curl my lashes. I don't need to curl my lashes. I shouldn't have to reach for a lash curler with a $5 mascara. If I am able to force my lashes up and curl them and have length and volume and da-da-da-da-da, if I'm able to do that with a $5 mascara, come on. That just blows my mind. I was so mad at this mascara that I was so mad because it didn't do anything. Like, I had nothing. When I put on this mascara, I see a night and day difference with my lashes, because you can't really see my lashes like before I put on mascara, like they're light colored. So when I put on a $20 mascara, and it doesn't do anything, because when I pull them up, they normally like to, when I use this mascara, when I put it on my lashes and I force them up, they stay up. They stay where they're at. So when I open my eye, you actually see my lashes. This weighted down my lashes so stinking much that it looked like I had no lashes. It looked like I had no lashes. This didn't do any lengthening. This didn't do anything. It just made my lashes go up a little bit and stick straight out. I was so fed up with this mascara, I actually added this on top. That's how mad I was. I mean, obviously I opened it. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to just throw it out. So maybe I can tweak it, or maybe as it gets older, it gets better, you know, because that's how it was with this. It was okay. It was good at first, but as it got older and sat around, and it was mind-blowingly good. But this mascara, like I said, if I can throw this out the door, I would. Because there's a lot of false claims with this mascara. It doesn't volumize. Doesn't do anything, doesn't lengthen, it doesn't, you know, curl, it doesn't hold a curl, that's for sure, because if a $5 mascara can hold a curl without using a curling wand, or whatever it is, and I need to use a curling instrument, with this, a $20 mascara, that I would need to go and buy a curling instrument to use this mascara? No. I wouldn't mind buying a curling instrument for a $5 mascara. I could see, I'm like, alright, $5 mascara, buy a little curling instrument. $20? No. You're spending $20, what is it, for the packaging? The box? I mean, shit. If you guys didn't know, if you just guys see the tube, which one looks more expensive? The Lash Princess or this one? Honestly, if I didn't know any better, I probably would have chosen the Lash Princess. Just for the fact they got a nice, beautiful corset design, little heart design. The bottle was, like, exotic looking. Like, come on. This, like, how do you screw up mascara? Like, if a company that sells it for $5 has the most perfect formula, why isn't Butter London getting their shit together and improving it? Like, I'm just so mad. Like, I mean, I understand, like, you know, not everyone's lashes are the same. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. But I'm just so mad that this doesn't work for me, because it's like, what happens if I heard all these great reviews, or I see all these people using it, and I want to go out and buy it for myself, and I spend $20 of my hard-earned money to buy it, and it's a piece of shit. I just went on a little rant. But that makes me so mad that a $5 mascara from a company that doesn't really sell anything over, like, I don't even think over $10 can do the best mascara on the face of the planet. This is the only mascara brand. This Lash Princess line is the only mascara I will probably ever buy, besides maybe the Carbon Black. I want to try that one. If they can do it right, why can't anyone else? Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this rant. If this mascara, or if you tried it, works for you, let me know. And, you know, give me suggestions. Maybe if I let it run, maybe I will try it again. I'm definitely going to try it again. See if it's maybe just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just user error. Hopefully, for $20, hopefully it's user error. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And any suggestions that you may have with anything according to mascara or the eyeshadow or whatever. I don't currently own glitter glue, so if you have any tips and tricks that you would like to share with me, please let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys and engaging, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.